Hi Carey, my name's Ben. I'm from West Sussex in the United Kingdom, and I've been watching your videos for about 2.5 years. I've had an interest in putting bits and pieces together with computers for over 10 years I think, and I've done things like I've bought second-hand systems from car boot sales and got them for free just so I could take them apart and see how they got back together, put back together. And I've also done like little upgrades here and there, like RAM upgrades, hard drive upgrades, little things like that. But I've never had the confidence and the knowledge, I think, to actually go to a computer store, buy brand new parts, and then come home and put them together myself and know that it's going to run absolutely fine, no problems, just as it would hopefully with a store-bought computer or better. But then I watched your videos, and pretty quickly after that, after watching about 2 or 3 of your videos, I had that confidence, and you filled in the gaps with where my knowledge lacked, and I just felt great about it. I went and I bought the parts and I put my system together, and for about over a year now, it's been running absolutely fine. So let me just show you what my computer is, what parts I used. Okay, well, this is the system. Obviously it's a Corsair case. It's the 330D, I believe, not the 200R. I did look at the 200R very strongly after your recommendation, and I really liked it. You know, the build quality and the cable management options, and you know, just the room in there really. But I saw this one, and I just I'll show you one thing. Yes, it does have a case door. And yes, that is getting in the way of me currently accessing the optical drive, but that's not a big deal to me really, simply because I'm the only one that uses the system. I know I'm going to be careful with it, and I'm not going to be opening and closing the door all the time, so the risks of it coming off or getting damaged I think are pretty low. Also, I liked the fact that it's got a bit of extra insulation for quiet sound, so that's it really. As you can see, I've opened the side panel, so you can see a bit of what's going on there. See that I'm being truthful. Okay, so inside, oh, it's pretty dark, you can't really see too much. What we've got is a Haswell based system, again from your recommendation. I believe it's a ASUS Micro ATX motherboards, the H97ME I believe. That's running with 2 4GB sticks of Corsair Vengeance 1600 memory and a Pentium G 3420 I believe. Obviously that's the budget end of the Haswell range. I built the system about over a year ago. It was about September 2014, so obviously there was no Skylake then. But yeah, this is the budget end of the Haswell processors. But I wanted to get Haswell because of the videos you've done with i5s, i7s, and I'm going to be getting an i5, probably the 4590 in the very near future. Upgradability was very important to me. Apart from that, obviously, like I said, I've got the Samsung DVD reader writer. For a power supply, I've got a Be Quiet 500 watt 80 plus bronze efficiency unit. It's a semi-modular power supply, so that helps with cable management, even though this case is pretty great with cable management anyway. That was a recommendation, not from you, it's from a magazine that's quite big and popular in the UK. They recommended it, and I've been very happy with it over the past year or so. It's caused no problems, it's run great, it's run quiet, so that's wonderful. Storage wise, I've got 2 hard disk drives at the minute. There's one 2TB Hitachi, which was an external hard drive, but I decided I needed the extra capacity, so I put it in the computer. I've also got a 1TB hard disk drive, which is a Western Digital Green I believe, and for my boot drive I've got a 120GB Samsung 850 Evo, which is, you know, wonderful. It's not high in capacity, but it helps, you know, the system obviously boot very fast and run my own programs. And yeah, you're absolutely right, the Magician software made kind of optimizing it a breeze. So that's the system. And now you can see the business end of the computer. Obviously the computer sits over there in the corner, and as you might expect from the screen, it is an HD PC. But I've also recently got back into gaming, so you can see that Steam is on there. Upgrades for the future, obviously, like I said, will be the processor and a video card, probably a GTX 960 EVGA for the Win Edition, to handle like 1080p gaming much better than it currently is. Okay, so my HD PC setup currently is using Carey. And as you can see, I've got all my DVDs ripped on there, my movies, TV shows, Christmas stuff, YouTube, which is very useful for when I want to watch, say, your videos, Carey. Oh, wrong one. There we go. That's going to bring up Carey Holzman's YouTube channel. Want to appear in one of my videos. There we go. So that's that, and obviously I've got a link to Steam, so I can go straight to Steam from Carey. And then I've got obviously the library and all that stuff. Obviously I haven't got many games yet, but that's a work in progress. So I'll show you the system specs. Obviously I don't have the Windows Experience Index on Windows 10 now, which I've recently put on there, but you can see the CPU. It's a 64-bit operating system and 8 gigs of RAM in there. And like I said, about 3 terabytes of hard disk drive space and about 120 gigs of solid state storage. Okay, and let me quickly go into the other room and show you the secondary system, which I also bought due to your recommendations. Okay, so this system sitting in the dark there, that is also a Haswell based system. It's got a gigabyte micro ATX motherboard in there with 8 gigs of the same RAM and a very similar processor. I think this is actually the 3258 in this one, which I've not overclocked or done anything like that with. I just got it because it was a good price, and it was about, I think it cost about the same as the processor in the other one at the time of buying, but it's just that little bit faster, so I thought why not. It's got a 380 watt Antec Earth Watts, and that's caused me no problems at all. I've got a memory card reader in there, DVD reader writer, and just 1 terabyte of Western Digital hard disk drive storage in there at the minute. But that's also running Windows 10. It's running Windows 10 very well. This has just got a basic, pretty old Dell monitor, which I want to upgrade to an Asus, and some speakers. I just want to thank you, Carey, for taking the time to watch my video. Again, I really appreciate what you've done and the lengths you go to explain things in such a way as to make it kind of accessible to everyone to build their own computer. Some of the stories you tell in your videos are very inspirational, and they're funny, they're humorous, which I think gets a lot of us who've been watching your videos for some time and kind of know the basic process you go through to build a computer. But it keeps us coming back because you're just an entertaining guy to watch. So thank you very much, and all the best from the UK. Bye bye.